What if I told you that the little blue jar sitting in your medicine cabinet right now is one of the most underrated household tools ever created? Most people crack it open when they have a stuffy nose and then shove it back in the drawer for another 6 months. But grandmas around the world have been quietly using this stuff for decades in ways that would absolutely shock you. We are counting down all 43 of them today, starting from the bottom and working our way up to the absolute best ones. So make sure you stick around because the hacks near the top of this list are genuinely life-changing. Let's get into it. Number 43. Keep mosquitoes away from your skin. Rub a thin layer of Vicks on your exposed arms, legs, and neck before heading outside. According to Grandma, the strong menthol and camphor scents are overwhelming to mosquitoes and other insects, essentially jamming their ability to detect the carbon dioxide and body heat signals they use to find you. This is a cheap and effective alternative to chemical bug sprays. Number 42. Silence, a squeaky door hinge. Apply a small amount of Vicks directly onto the hinge pin and the hinge plates using your finger or a cotton swab. Then open and close the door several times to work it in. The petroleum jelly base in Vicks acts as a thick lubricant that coats the metal surfaces and eliminates the friction that causes that annoying squeaking sound. It works just as well as WD-40 in a pinch. Number 41. Heal cracked heels overnight. Coat your heels generously with Vicks before bed, then put on a pair of thick cotton socks and sleep with them on. The petrolatum in the formula creates a moisture-locking barrier that prevents water from escaping the skin, while the eucalyptus oil helps to soften and break down the rough, thickened skin. Do this consistently for about a week, and the difference will genuinely surprise you. Number 40. Discourage your cat from scratching furniture. Dab a small amount of Vicks on the corners and legs of sofas or chairs where your cat loves to scratch. Cats have an extremely sensitive sense of smell, and they find the strong menthol odor deeply unpleasant, so they will instinctively avoid any surface that carries that scent. Just make sure to test a hidden area of the fabric first to avoid any staining. Number 39. Relieve tension headaches. Grandma's easy but super effective Vicks hack. Take a small amount of Vicks and gently rub it on your temples and across your forehead using slow circular motions. The menthol triggers cold receptors in the skin, which creates a cooling sensation that helps distract your nervous system from the throbbing pain signals, and the act of massaging the area also helps release built-up muscle tension. Many people find noticeable relief within 10 to 15 minutes. Number 38. Treat minor cuts and scrapes. After cleaning a small wound thoroughly, apply a tiny amount of Vicks over the area. The camphor and eucalyptus oil both have mild antimicrobial properties that help protect the wound from bacteria, while the thick petroleum base creates a protective barrier similar to antibiotic ointment. This is a great temporary solution when you have nothing else in the medicine cabinet. Number 37. Fade stretch marks over time. Massage Vicks into the affected skin areas twice daily using upward circular motions. The combination of moisturizing petrolatum and the stimulating properties of camphor and eucalyptus oil is believed to help improve circulation and gradually fade the appearance of stretch marks over several weeks of consistent use. Results vary by person, but many people report noticeable improvement. Number 36. Keep pets off your garden beds. Place small open jars of Vicks or rub it onto wooden stakes positioned around the perimeter of your garden. The powerful scent acts as a natural deterrent for cats, dogs, and other animals who rely heavily on their sense of smell to navigate and explore, making your garden an unpleasant zone they prefer to avoid. Reapply every few days or after heavy rain for best results. Number 35. Clear up toenail fungus. Apply Vicks directly to the affected toenail twice a day, morning and night, making sure to get underneath the edge of the nail if possible. Research has actually shown that the thymol and camphor compounds in Vicks have antifungal properties that can suppress the growth of the fungi responsible for nail infections. Consistent daily application over several months is key because nails grow slowly. Number 34. Relieve ear discomfort from congestion. Warm up a cotton ball slightly in your hands, and then apply a small amount of Vicks to the outside of it before placing it gently at the opening of your ear. The menthol vapors create a warming and soothing sensation that can help ease the pressure and discomfort that comes with congestion-related ear pain. Never push anything deep into the ear canal. Just let the vapors do their work from the outside. Number 33. Get rid of acne and pimples faster. Apply a small dab of Vicks directly onto a pimple before going to bed and leave it on overnight. The camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus work together to reduce inflammation, and the petroleum base helps draw out excess oil while keeping the skin surface protected. Many people wake up to find their blemishes noticeably reduced in size and redness. Number 32. Reduce the appearance of bruises. Gently massage Vicks mixed with a pinch of salt onto a fresh bruise using light circular strokes. The salt acts as a mild exfoliant, while the menthol and camphor help stimulate blood flow to the area, which speeds up the natural process of your body breaking down and reabsorbing the pooled blood beneath the skin. This can help bruises fade significantly faster than they would on their own. Number 31. Soothe sore and aching muscles. Warm up a generous amount of Vicks in your palms and then massage it deeply into tight or sore muscles, particularly in the back, neck, or legs. The camphor and menthol both activate temperature-sensitive receptors in your skin, producing a combination of warming and cooling sensations that help increase local circulation and provide significant pain relief. This is one of the most classic uses, and there is a very good reason Grandma swear by it. Number 30. Prevent your nail polish from chipping. After applying your nail polish and letting it dry fully, rub a thin layer of Vicks over the tops of your nails. The thick petroleum jelly acts as a flexible sealant that helps protect the nail polish layer underneath from the everyday physical contact that causes chips and cracks. This little trick can extend the life of your manicure by several days. Number 29. Relieve sunburn discomfort. Apply a cool layer of Vicks gently to sunburned skin, being very careful not to rub or drag across the surface. The menthol provides an immediate and very satisfying cooling sensation, while the moisturizing petrolatum helps combat the drying effect of sun damage and supports the skin barrier as it begins to heal. Avoid applying to broken or blistered skin and just let it sit on the surface. Number 28. Stop your dog from chewing on things. Apply a thin coating of Vicks to the objects your dog loves to chew, such as furniture legs, shoes, or electrical cords. Dogs have an extraordinarily powerful sense of smell, and their taste receptors are also quite sensitive to strong compounds like menthol, making anything covered in Vicks deeply unappealing to them. This is a safe and non-toxic training tool that works surprisingly quickly. Number 27. Treat rashes from poison ivy or insect bites. Dab Vicks onto the affected itchy area using a clean cotton swab or your fingertip. The menthol creates an immediate cooling effect that overrides the itch sensation by essentially competing with it at the nerve receptor level, providing fast and genuine relief from the urge to scratch. The anti-inflammatory properties of the eucalyptus oil help to further calm down the irritated skin. Number 26. Keep flies away from your kitchen. Place a small open container of Vicks near windows, trash cans, or any area where flies tend to gather. Flies are highly sensitive to strong aromatic compounds, and the intense combination of menthol, camphor, and eucalyptus oil makes the area deeply unappealing to them. This works as a natural and chemical-free alternative to those sticky fly traps. Number 25. Improve concentration and focus while studying. Dab a tiny bit of Vicks under your nose or on your upper lip while you sit down to work or study. The sharp menthol scent stimulates the trigeminal nerve in your nasal passages, which creates a sense of alertness and heightened awareness, similar to how smelling salts work, though much more gently. Many students and professionals swear by this simple trick to get into a focused state faster. Number 24. Soothe chapped lips when you have nothing else. Apply a very small amount of Vicks to severely chapped or cracked lips before bed. The petroleum jelly base is the primary sealant in many popular lip balm products, so it does an excellent job of locking moisture into the lip tissue and preventing further cracking, while eucalyptus helps with any soreness. Just be mindful of not licking your lips after application, since the menthol taste is quite strong. Number 23. Treat calluses on your feet and hands. Rub Vicks generously into calloused areas and then cover with a sock or glove and leave overnight. The occlusive properties of petrolatum combined with the softening compounds in eucalyptus oil work together to break down the thick, hardened layers of dead skin that form calluses over time. Consistent nightly application for about 2 weeks will result in noticeably smoother and softer skin. Number 22. Use it as a chest rub for persistent coughs. Apply a thick layer of Vicks to your chest and the upper part of your back before going to sleep, then cover up warmly. The menthol vapors rise as your body warms the product, and these vapors interact with receptors in your nasal passages that reduce the cough reflex and help you feel like you are breathing more freely. This is one of the most time-tested uses, and it genuinely helps you get better rest when sick. Number 21. Prevent infection in minor burns. After running a minor burn under cool water for several minutes, carefully apply a thin layer of Vicks to the surface. The petrolatum creates a protective occlusive layer that shields the damaged skin from bacterial contamination, while the camphor and eucalyptus provide mild antimicrobial coverage and a soothing cooling sensation. Always seek medical attention for anything more serious than a very minor superficial burn. Number 20. Freshen up smelly shoes. Place a small amount of Vicks inside your shoes or on the insoles, particularly near the toe area, and leave them overnight. The strong aromatic compounds in the formula, particularly eucalyptus and camphor, effectively neutralize and overpower the bacterial odor that builds up inside shoes from sweat. By morning, your shoes will smell dramatically better without any harsh chemical sprays. Number 19. Help with warts. Apply Vicks directly to a wart and cover it with a bandage, reapplying fresh Vicks and a new bandage every single day. The camphor is thought to disrupt the environment in which the wart-causing virus thrives, while the occlusive barrier created by the petroleum base may help in softening the wart tissue over time. This is a long-term treatment that can take several weeks, but people report success with consistent daily use. Number 18. Relieve the discomfort of cold sores. At the very first sign of a cold sore tingling, apply a small dab of Vicks to the area. The camphor has demonstrated antiviral properties in some studies, and the thick barrier it creates may help limit the spreading of the virus while also reducing the pain and inflammation associated with an active cold sore. Applying early before a full breakout gives you the best possible outcome. Number 17. Clean and polish leather shoes. Take a soft cloth and apply a small amount of Vicks to scuffed or dull leather shoes, then buff in small circular motions and wipe away any excess. The petroleum jelly base conditions and moisturizes the leather, restoring its natural flexibility and shine while also filling in and buffing out minor scuff marks. Your shoes will look noticeably refreshed without spending money on expensive leather conditioners. Number 16. Prevent blisters from new shoes. Rub Vicks onto areas of your feet that tend to get rubbed and irritated by new shoes, such as the heels, the sides of your toes, or the ball of your foot. The thick and slippery petroleum base acts as a friction-reducing lubricant between your skin and the shoe material, preventing the repetitive rubbing that causes blisters to form. Do this before wearing new shoes for any extended period of walking. Number 15. Treat ringworm. Apply Vicks to the affected circular patch of skin twice daily and cover loosely with a clean bandage if it is in an area that gets rubbed. The thymol and camphor in the formula have confirmed antifungal properties, and consistent application over several weeks can significantly reduce and ultimately eliminate the ringworm fungus. This is a widely reported home remedy by Grandma that has helped many people successfully. Number 14. Eliminate dandruff and dry scalp. Massage a small amount of Vicks into your scalp focusing on dry or flaky areas, and leave it on for about 30 minutes before washing your hair. The antifungal properties of camphor and eucalyptus help combat the fungal component of dandruff, while the petroleum base provides deep moisture to a dry, irritated scalp. Use this treatment once or twice per week, and you should notice significant improvement within a few sessions. Number 13. Repel ticks when hiking or spending time outdoors. Apply Vicks to your wrists, ankles, and the back of your neck before heading into wooded or grassy areas where ticks are common. The overwhelming scent of menthol and eucalyptus disrupts the heat and chemical signals that ticks use to locate a host. Number 9. Treat eczema and psoriasis flare-ups. Apply Vicks generously to inflamed, dry, or scaling patches of skin affected by eczema or psoriasis during a flare. The heavy moisturizing action of petrolatum is actually medically recognized as beneficial for these conditions because it restores the skin barrier, while the anti-inflammatory and calming properties of menthol and eucalyptus help soothe the redness and intense itching. This is not a cure, but it provides real comfort and can help manage symptoms effectively. Number 8. Remove splinters more easily. Apply Vicks to the skin around a splinter and leave it on for about 15 minutes before attempting removal. The petroleum base softens and slightly loosens the skin tissue surrounding the splinter, while the anti-inflammatory compounds reduce swelling, making the area around the splinter much easier to work with and reducing the discomfort of the removal process significantly. You will find the tweezers have a much easier time getting a clean grip. Number 7. Manage thinning eyebrows or promote eyebrow growth. Using a clean spoolie or cotton swab, apply a tiny amount of Vicks to sparse eyebrows each night before bed. While scientific evidence is anecdotal, many people attribute the camphor and eucalyptus compounds to stimulating increased circulation in the hair follicle area, which is the key driver of hair growth. Used consistently over several weeks to months, many people have reported noticeably fuller-looking brows. Number 6. Relieve the pain of joint inflammation and arthritis. Warm up a generous amount of Vicks and massage it deeply into swollen or aching joints, such as fingers, knees, or ankles. The camphor and menthol work as a counter-irritant, meaning they stimulate surface nerve endings in a way that effectively drowns out deeper pain signals from inflamed joints, providing real and sometimes dramatic temporary pain relief. Grandma said that following up with a warm compress after application can extend the relieving effect even further. Number 5. Stop nosebleeds faster. Apply a tiny dab of Vicks just inside the outer edge of the nostril when dealing with a nosebleed. The camphor and menthol cause mild vasoconstriction, meaning they help the small blood vessels near the surface of the nasal lining tighten up slightly, which can assist in slowing the flow of blood more quickly. Combined with the usual pressure technique, this can significantly shorten the duration of a minor nosebleed. Number 4. Combat excessive foot sweating. Apply a moderate layer of Vicks to the soles of your feet each morning before putting on your socks. The camphor has astringent-like properties that help temporarily reduce sweat gland activity, while the antimicrobial compounds in eucalyptus and thymol combat the bacteria that cause odor to develop when feet perspire. Many people who deal with chronic foot sweating report this as one of the most effective daily solutions they have ever tried. Number 3. Relieve the misery of a bad cold overnight. Before you go to sleep when fighting a serious cold, apply Vicks to your chest, your throat, and the bottoms of your feet. Then put on socks and get under warm blankets. The feet application is actually a well-known folk remedy that many people swear produces surprisingly effective systemic relief, potentially because the dense nerve endings on the soles of the feet respond strongly to the menthol stimulation and trigger a broader response. Combined with the chest and throat application and the warmth of blankets, this full-body approach can help you sleep much more soundly and wake up feeling significantly better. Number 2. Use it as the ultimate dry skin rescue treatment. Before bed, apply Vicks liberally to your elbows, knees, hands, feet, or any area of your body suffering from severely dry or rough skin, Then cover those areas with cotton socks or gloves. The petrolatum creates an airtight seal over your skin that locks in nearly 100% of your skin's natural moisture throughout the entire night. And by morning, you will find those areas dramatically softer and smoother than any ordinary lotion could achieve. This is essentially the same principle behind the expensive occlusive treatments that dermatologists recommend, and Vicks does it at a fraction of the cost. And coming in at number 1, the most clever and complete hack of them all. Number 1. The Overnight Full Cold and Flu Recovery Protocol. When you are at the peak of feeling absolutely terrible from a cold or flu, Grandma advised to combine every relevant application of Vicks into one powerful nighttime routine. Apply it to your chest and back for respiratory relief, under your nose to keep airways open, on your throat to soothe soreness, on your forehead and temples for headache relief, and on the soles of your feet before putting on warm socks. Then make a steam inhalation bowl with Vicks before you get into bed to clear your sinuses. Drink hot water with honey and lemon and get under as many blankets as you need to stay warm. Every single active compound in Vicks, the menthol, camphor, eucalyptus, thymol, and petrolatum is working simultaneously across every symptom you have. The cumulative effect of this full-body approach creates a level of relief that no single application could come close to matching. And the vast majority of people who do this properly wake up feeling like they have turned a corner in their recovery. This is why every grandmother on earth has a big blue jar of Vicks on her nightstand. There you have it. 43 brilliant ways to use that little blue jar that most of us have been wildly underestimating for years. From fading dark spots to stopping nosebleeds to keeping your cat off the sofa, Vicks Vaporub is genuinely one of the most versatile products ever put in a jar. Try the ones that apply to your life. Share this with someone who needs to know, and do not forget to subscribe because we find these kinds of life-changing everyday discoveries every single week.